Law 29. Plan all the way to the end emphasizes the importance of foresight, strategy, and control in the pursuit of power. This law is about thinking beyond the immediate moment and visualizing the final outcome of your actions before you take them. By planning all the way to the end, you ensure that you maintain control over the course of events, avoiding pitfalls, and adapting to unforeseen circumstances. It is a lesson in the mastery of long-term thinking, where success is not just about the next move, but about dominating the entire game. At the heart of this law is the idea that many people are short-sighted. They act on impulse or focus only on the immediate benefits of their actions, without considering the consequences that may follow. This kind of thinking often leads to failure because, without a plan, one is at the mercy of chance, circumstance, and the reactions of others. When you fail to think ahead, you leave yourself vulnerable to the unexpected and give power to those who do think ahead. To plan all the way to the end is to shield yourself from these uncertainties by controlling as much of the outcome as possible. A key element of planning all the way to the end is clarity of purpose. You must know exactly what you want to achieve before you begin. Without a clear goal, even the most elaborate plans can unravel because you will be pulled in multiple directions, responding to every challenge or distraction that arises. When you are certain of your ultimate goal, it becomes easier to ignore distractions and stay focused on the steps that will get you there. This clarity not only guides your actions, but also gives you the discipline to follow through on your strategy, even when obstacles arise. In addition to clarity, this law requires a deep understanding of the entire landscape of your situation, whether it's a personal conflict, a business venture, or a political campaign. You need to think through all the variables that could influence your success, from the actions of your rivals to the changing social or economic climate. This kind of strategic thinking allows you to anticipate the moves of others, adapt your approach, and ensure that no unexpected event will throw you off course. To plan all the way to the end is to be prepared for every eventuality, so that no matter what happens, you have a response ready. Planning to the end also means being able to recognize the right moment to act and the right moment to hold back. Timing is crucial in the pursuit of power, and those who succeed are those who know when to strike and when to wait. By planning with the end in mind, you can better pace your actions, ensuring that you don't burn out or overextend yourself too early. Patience becomes a tool of power when it is combined with strategic foresight. Knowing that you have a plan that will unfold over time allows you to resist the temptation to act too soon or too rashly. Another aspect of this law is the understanding that people are often unpredictable. Emotions, biases, and irrational impulses can cause even the most carefully laid plans to go awry. However, by planning all the way to the end, you account for these unpredictabilities. You build flexibility into your strategy so that if something unexpected happens, you can adjust without losing sight of your ultimate goal. Successful strategists are not rigid. They anticipate that things will change and they plan for those changes. Flexibility within a structured plan is what allows you to maintain control over the situation, no matter how chaotic it becomes. One of the great advantages of planning to the end is that it allows you to see the full picture before committing to a course of action. Many people make decisions based on incomplete information, only to discover later that the consequences of their actions are far greater than they anticipated. By thinking through all the possible outcomes, you can avoid decisions that lead to unintended and irreversible consequences. Planning to the end gives you the ability to foresee potential disasters and avoid them, saving you from costly mistakes that could derail your progress. Furthermore, planning all the way to the end gives you the power to shape your narrative. In any situation where power is involved, perception is key. People will judge you not only on your actions, but also on how those actions fit into a larger story. When you plan to the end, you can control the narrative of your success, ensuring that others see you as someone who is always in control, always moving toward a clear goal. This kind of reputation can be as powerful as any strategic move because it gives you an aura of authority and foresight that others will respect and fear. However, this law also comes with a warning. Overplanning can be as dangerous as underplanning. It's important to strike a balance between meticulous preparation and the ability to adapt. If you become too focused on a single plan, you risk becoming inflexible, unable to adjust when circumstances change. The key is to plan with a sense of fluidity, always keeping your end goal in sight, but remaining open to new opportunities or challenges that may arise along the way. A good strategist knows that while the final outcome should be clear, the path to get there can be adaptable. The most successful practitioners of this law are those who understand that power is not won in a single moment, but through a series of actions that build toward a larger victory. Each move is part of a greater strategy, and each step is taken with the end in mind. This kind of thinking allows you to avoid the trap of focusing on short-term gains at the expense of long-term success. Many people become fixated on immediate wins, getting ahead in a negotiation, winning a small battle, or gaining temporary control over a situation. But those who plan all the way to the end understand that these small victories are meaningless if they do not contribute to the ultimate goal. In relationships, business, and politics, those who plan all the way to the end tend to rise to the top because they are not swayed by the ups and downs of the moment. They see beyond the current situation and understand that real power comes from controlling the long game. This ability to think several moves ahead gives them an edge over those who react to immediate events without considering their long-term impact. Moreover, planning all the way to the end cultivates patience, which is a rare and valuable asset in the pursuit of power. Most people are impatient. They want results quickly and are unwilling to wait for the right moment. This impatience leads to mistakes and miscalculations. By contrast, those who are willing to wait, to bide their time, and to execute their plan with precision are the ones who ultimately succeed. Patience is not passivity. It is a form of active strategy where every delay, every waiting period, is part of a larger plan to ensure ultimate victory. Ultimately, Law 29. Plan all the way to the end is about taking control of your destiny. It teaches that success is not a matter of chance, but of careful, deliberate action. By knowing where you want to go and planning every step to get there, you gain the power to shape events rather than being shaped by them. Those who fail to plan are doomed to be swept along by the forces of fate, while those who plan all the way to the end become the masters of their own fate, guiding their path with foresight and intention.